Guys. Oh, so who forgot to remind me about Archie? Who forgot to remind me about Archie? 2 seconds, stream.
Zero, it was her job.
You did.
Not my job. Nosies.
Captain, don't forget
I did
about
last
Archie.
time.
We're paying you, mate. Why are you forgetting?
Ooh.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Sanity dice, you're gonna die, son.
Right. Hello, guys, gals, non-binary pals, and welcome aboard the SS Adventurer. I am your captain for this evening, and as ever, I am your master of games. Who would like to go ahead and recap last session?
I'm too brain dead.
That's lame.
I mean, to be fair, it's
I'll
like
I'll let
5
someone else do it because I did it last time.
It is 6 o'clock in the morning, mate. I can't
Let's-
think straight.
Do you know what? Do you know what, McMuffins? I'm gonna nominate you.
I actually just said I will do it.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I apologise. In that case, go for it.
Last week in Villiarius, the daring group of adventurers began on their first quest to do nothing the entire day. We explored the town. we all kind of set out, explored the town, did our own little things, and we the main thing that we did is that we all met this very curious fellow, this very wealthy individual who was very well dressed and full of magical flair. We also learned that Zero likes to speak words that should not be spoken in a language that should not be used.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we all got to do shopping around and stuff. Perseverance found themselves a very fun pair of shoes that are screaming as we speak.
Not to mention the curse of binding.
Oh God.
See, and so we spent the whole day just kind of meandering around, trying to figure out what to do, and we are currently prepared to set out on the hunt and protect the Baron's son from outright dangers inside the woods.
You are in.
And I believe he cut off after I put on the boots. Oh, sorry.
Yep, you
Actually, there's a
just
question.
literally put on the boots. Did you?
Couldn't you just cut off your legs?
Did you attend the? Have we done the Baron's speech yet? That's what I need to know.
Yes,
Yes,
No,
we
we
did.
didn't.
We spent
Oh,
off.
we did.
Oh, he did. Oh,
did,
right.
we
Cut
had,
off when entering the
we-
forest. Okay.
Yeah.
We literally ended as we were entering the forest.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That is
Ah,
what
okay.
I thought.
Well,
Thank
doesn't
you
matter.
for
Alright.
clarifying. Let's get you guys up in the stuff. So you got.
One of my fucking horns keep coming off.
Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, I'm just putting you guys on the map.
Fair enough.
And then I need, of course. Where is he?
Kitty.
What's that?
Also, I'm thinking like, well,
What have I missed?
wait, can you do?
Look into the check-in channel.
Hold on. What's Kitty been saying? What's Kitty been saying? What's?
Oh.
Oh dear! What? Why? Oh dear. Never mind. That, and I need that. And you go up here.
Absolutely perfect.
I need. I'm just. I thought I'd done all this. No, I know I'd done all this, but where obviously I've cancelled the session or not cancelled the session. We ended the session. And it's wiped my combats off.
Yeah,
But the
more
flesh
delay.
wound.
So,
Did but the flesh wound.
guys.
Yes.
There are primarily women in this. Oh. Yeah,
Guys,
there are
gals,
Whether-
and non-binary pals.
As
There's
you
primarily
enter into the forest, the rain is falling heavy. You look towards the clouds and you can see there is flickers of lightning and small, gentle rumbles of thunder in the distance. Polin himself looks nervous as he turns to you all for guidance. You can you? I need to find something, and he just starts walking blindly.
Poland, let's try to find some tracks first.
Oh yeah. Right. I'm sure I've got something that can help with that.
Just gonna raise a curious eyebrow.
Well, it's not quite a tool. I can help.
So with the
Okay.
so with the rain that is falling down, the ground is obviously wet and muddy, and he looks to the floors, and you can see there are tracks here and there. What about these ones?
Please tell me it's like the biggest bear you've ever seen.
Also, feel free. Oh, you have.
What did the tracks look like?
So as.
Oh, look at that, the map.
Yeah.
What the flip is
Almost
this
like
supposed
a
to be?
rain.
So
I
as
see.
you. As I assume you move up towards him, you realise the tracks he's pointing at are his own.
Ah. He's after the most dangerous game. I see.
He's trying to hunt himself.
It's not too bad.
Yep.
I presume it's your first time.
Oop, there we go. Now it's loaded in.
Here, let me try. Yeah, so I want to do a roll for
Make a
like,
survival
the
check.
track for tracks. Yes, sir. Ouch.
I do need to just very quickly close down some of these tabs because it's bogging me down, something chronic.
Close them all.
I can't because one of them's the soundscape for me, for my machine.
Ooh,
there
I
we go.
like that.
So we have a 12 and oh no, we have a 3 from Perseverance.
Yes.
Those are some very interesting animal tracks, aren't they?
Don't.
Seems
Sorry.
like the mud has covered up much of the tracks.
Perseverance, you don't notice much else. More than likely this is because of how bogged down everything is. You've got leaf and grass mulch like pushing down on the top layer of the mud and the soil.
Am I also allowed to wander around and do my own survival check?
Yes, of course.
I will follow suit straight afterwards.
Yes.
Perhaps looking
Thalia.
for tracks isn't the best option for now.
Thalia,
I would.
on a 10, you're a bit more clued in than Polin is. Polin is obviously not adept at walking through woods. You, however, do notice not tracks per se. Guys, stop. Who's
sorry.
trying to move around in a square?
Xavier.
Thalia, you do notice that not too far in front of you, there is a couple of thick bushes, and they seem to be sort of moving around rather oddly.
Can I keep a safe distance but do an investigation check
Yes.
on those weird bushes, please?
Yes, of course.
Holy
Nice.
shit.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
That's intimidation.
Well,
Same
I want to
thing
scare
to
that other spot.
Oops.
I am.
What's your modifier for investigation?
My modifier for. Oh shit! Did my
Sorry.
modifier for investigation is a +2 rather than
Okay,
a
so that's
+3.
21.
I do
So
apologise. My thing is really tiny.
on a 21, you can actually see just about, with each flash of the lightning, you can see a very large looking boar. And he is currently hunting for truffles. His face is in the dirt, he is shifting the ground around.
Can I stop in my tracks very gently?
Mm-hmm.
Slowly turn around to everyone. Click a couple of times to get their attention. And then once I have their attention, if I get their attention, I'm just going to put like my finger up to my mouth and do like a shh to be quiet kind of thing. And then signal at the bush and do like a no symbol kind of thing. And then slowly head back towards the group to kind of like bring them together to whisper to them about what is in that bush.
Yeah.
I can now.
I heard someone very, very quietly then.
Same here.
Am I Vinny?
You are very,
Right.
very quiet though, Kitty. I can't even turn you up on my end because I've already got you turned up as high as I can.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bit challenging, but could be manageable.
Yeah, once
Right.
everyone's together, I'll explain that I've just seen a boar in the bush and it's currently hunting for truffles. So if we're quieter, we shouldn't aggravate it.
Boar is a good start. And Polin is going to gain a little bit of overconfidence. He's going to pull out a dagger, and he's going to try and throw said dagger.
Oh Jesus!
And hit it.
Right.
They're from.
Ooh.
Holy shit, he hit!
Let's go! 1 damage!
Everyone roll initiative.
Yeah,
Let's
shit.
go.
Yes, sorry.
What is that on character sheet? Question mark.
Correct.
That's on the main page, I believe.
It's a square under init.
In it. Okay. There you go.
Oh, oops. That went a little far. Let's
There we
go! I rolled in that one, but it didn't.
12.
Oh,
And if y'all would like to see combat order, at the top left, there is the little hexagonal token icon.
Yeah, we're
Just click that, and it'll take you to the combat sheet or
I'm
list.
confused. I'm confused. Hexagonal.
Okay.
No, there's an even easier way for me to do this for you guys.
There
you
it
go.
is.
Switch to combat table list. I see.
Yes.
Hey,
There we go. Oh shit, I'm first.
I am confused.
Right.
What are you
So,
confused about?
top of the round is going to be... Oh, hold on. I need to make a quick roll?
Wait, have I?
Ooh, spooky dice.
Does not.
Does this technically mean I have the highest combat power?
No.
No.
It means you are the fastest. Seraphim,
Hey.
you will be starting in this combat.
Very well then. I would like to go at him with my sickle.
Go for it.
How do I do that?
So you're going to move your token because it's got 5 foot reach.
To the ball question mark?
So next to the ball, so like that. Then if you hold the left control key and left click on the ball with your token selected, you will target it. Left control key and then click on the ball.
Left control key. Oh,
There you go.
hold that.
You just done it.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay, what do I do
Now you are targeting it. You are going to go to your actions tab on your character sheet.
Is that on... Okay.
It should be
Character
the second
sheet.
one up from the bottom.
Yep, actions.
And then you
Sickle.
see where it says sickle, there is a button for an attack and a button for damage. You're going to press the attack button first.
5. Or 10.
That is a miss. So you only roll the damage button if you hit it.
Okay, shit, sorry.
That's alright. Well, at least you found the damage button.
I was not supposed to drop that.
Ravina.
I guess it didn't appear. Nice.
Ravina, your turn, my lovely.
Oh, Jesus, maybe you're the slowest.
You couldn't hear me, right?
You keep fading in and out, I
I
think.
can't hear you.
I can hear you now, but I don't know if you were speaking before that. Kitty?
Oh, God.
So Kitty's gonna move.
We lost her. Okay.
So I think Kitty's having technical issues.
Dear.
Dash. Leave a rogue.
That's my turn.
Haven't you got, Oh no, not yet, because you're
Are we
level
level
1.
1?
Yeah. That's my B. That's my B. 0. It is
Yay.
your turn.
Fireball.
I don't have that. Not yet.
There are numerous reasons. There are numerous reasons why she shouldn't.
Not yet, he
Can't do
says.
that.
Oh no.
Do you know using
Too
disguise
bad.
self against a boar is really, really useful? It's a really good use of the spell.
Aha!
Okay.
Right. Sure. No. 0 is actually going to move here in... I don't know. There we go. I wonder if this is going to hit. It should be. The boar's at least 120 feet away, right?
Yeah, but he is under partial cover.
Fiddlesticks.
You can still try and hit him, it just means he gets a small boost to the AC.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that with Firebolt here.
Fireball.
Bolt.
Fireball, firebolt. Same thing, different spelling. It's just fire.
Oh, they are very different in this game. Right, so First, make sure you're targeting it.
Right, sorry.
That's right. And then once you've got that, so it's left control and then click on the ball token. And then on your character sheet under actions, where it says firebolt, on the right hand side of the word firebolt, you'll see a dice and a damage. That'll hit.
Fuck yeah! Fuck no.
So you strike this thing on its, like, on its side with a ball of fire.
Hopefully no one questions where that ball of fire came from.
Perseverance.
You know it is.
Yes. Right, so what's my vision on the board right now?
Fuck all.
You can see it. I mean, it's moving around in the bush, but you can see it. It's, as again, it's just got a slight boost to its AC unless you're next to it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was wondering if there'd be anything, you know, like covering it up that would impair my vision. Or aim, rather. But if it's pretty much impaired until I get close. So I can control click on it? Control left click?
Yep. Yep.
Okay, is it targeted right now?
Yep.
Okay. So for the archery fighting style, is that an always active thing, or do I have to like manually activate it?
So for the archery style, let me have a look.
Yeah, because I know there's a use power button and another button.
Yeah, so if, again, under the actions tab, where it says fighting style archery, if you just click it once.
The purple button?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
And then it will be applied to you until I hit the long rest button or until you fall off the combat tracker.
Alright, cool. So I am definitely gonna, you know, shoot my crossbow at it. That's kind of rough.
That is a hit.
Alrighty. Good old +9. Alrighty. Let's go. Ooh, 10 damage.
As it flies through the air, through this thick bush, and straight into the side of the pig, you hear it go and fall over into the bushes.
Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, just gonna move now so my boots do not activate. Okay then. So are we out of combat now?
Nope. Thalia, what would you like to do in this moment?
Okay. I would like. How do I move my character?
Just click and drag.
Click and drag, you can use the arrow keys.
My computer is so laggy, I do apologize.
Oh yeah. Are these squares 5x5 or 10x10?
When am I moving again?
The squares that you're sat on. So the darker outline is the actual square.
Yes.
Yeah, they are 5 foot
Okay.
squares.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure. Because I noticed Ken didn't move much before.
I would like to
Sorry,
walk
continue.
up to said boar.
Mm-hmm.
Take my battle axe. And and I'm going to attempt, depending if I hit, to chop its head off.
I mean, you can just do that.
It's dead.
Oh, is it dead?
Yes.
It's very dead.
Percy
Wow.
killed it.
Yeah, I'll go up and just.
How are we not out of combat then exactly?
There's gonna be something else hidden.
Potentially.
I'm gonna chop the boar's head off, please, and then
Yep.
can I roll investigation to see what else is around me?
I would like to cast guidance with that. I'm going to cast guidance with that.
Well,
that a react-
remember, Poland is here.
Yeah.
Well, we're the ones kind of being paid to help him, so do you really think he would have the mind to tell on me for using magic?
Well, I mean,
A firebolt was already cast right by him. It's not the magic, it's
that is true. Yeah.
Okay. Where the
What?
fuck is it?
That just came out from a random place. It wasn't me.
Hold on, I need... Where the
I
fuck
did
is
I
a
it?
don't know.
7
Maybe
one.
he'll let slide.
On a
Where can I
7,
do guidance?
it does seem to be clear. You're fairly confident there is no other balls around.
Don't like that phrasing. There's no other balls around. That worries me to see what else is around. Okay. That's my. I'm gonna pick up the boar's head and just look at everyone and just wave it in the air.
Is it dead?
Let's bring back to
Oh.
him.
Yeah.
Pretty sure, yes.
We
I'm gonna throw the head in.
We need to find more. I
See.
must
I
be
would...
the best.
Very true. Right.
Let's see.
So,
Cap?
did you bring anything to carry the meat with?
I think that's our job.
Ah, right.
Quick question, Cap. What kinds of checks can I make to see if there is anything around?
It's not your turn. Because we are in combat order.
Ah,
I'm gonna. Can I shout out? Does anyone have anything that I can put this head in?
I mean, you have a pack, don't you?
I have a pouch.
Do you not?
You
Did
should
you
have
not
a
get a bag?
Of holding?
Nope.
Or just like plain
No.
bag?
No, no, you got a
Bag of holding,
backpack.
that'd be nice.
You've got a backpack. You can put a boar's head in a backpack.
It's not on my thing.
oh, I've got a
I'm in
backpack.
recon.
Am I looking at the wrong one? I'm looking at Thalia.
Am I being an idiot?
Go to your inventory.
I'm on it. It
Have
says
a very-
battle axe, bedroll, clothes, travellers,
Right at the very
javelin,
top.
light
If you
hammer.
scroll up.
Okay, barbarian.
Why is it?
Okay.
Literally on my sheet at the top of your
Okay.
sheet is backpack.
Hang on, I'm gonna close my character sheet down and then come back into it.
I know I have a
But
I do have a backpack. I will
do?
put the boar's head in my backpack.
backpack. Okay. I presume we should cut up the rest of the boar as well.
I can just imagine Thalia right now. Where the hell did that come from? That wasn't there a second ago.
I'm just imagining her like a dog looking for its own tail.
I can just imagine, like, just I can't say his name, and I'm really sorry. Seraphim
Sarah,
next to me, just tapping me on the shoulder
Seraphim.
behind, going, "You've got a bag."
No, I can more imagine you're pulling out like butchering tools and
Anyway,
shit from the backpack.
let's
Like,
move
anyone
on.
got somewhere to store this
Yes,
stuff?
you can try and butcher the rest of the boar in turn order. Because it
Yes.
is Xavier's turn to do something.
All right, I'ma walk over to Poland. Why is there an X for my movement?
That's because I've got to approve the move.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder. I admire your enthusiasm, but let's take things a little slower next time, okay? And just kind of pat him on the shoulder a little bit, and then kind of I'll walk back over here to kind of investigate the rest of what's going on.
So yeah, they're just chopping up a boar over here.
Yep.
Now that's what's happening there.
Good shot,
Very true.
Percy.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now then, I will ask my question again. What kind of
It's not your
checks can
turn
I
yet.
do to...
It's not your turn yet. I will tell you when it's
Gotta
your
wait.
turn.
Isn't it
excited.
Seraphim?
Actually, so I do not have the turn order.
Look at the top left-hand corner of the screen, just above the chat box. You'll see a button that says Party Tabletop List. If you click that, it will click over to the Combat Tabletop List, which lists the initiative order
Ah,
This is round
see.
2.
Also, it is his turn because he is Seraphim.
for you. It's not his turn
Oh, cute.
because you can't see
It's not.
you can't see NPCs that
Oh.
are not visible to you.
Where does it say that? Sorry, Captain.
Top left-hand
Ah.
corner, just above the chat box.
Right.
5, 10,
I shall
15,
take
Oh,
a screenshot.
25.
Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
So,
I put a screenshot
guys.
Oh no.
Xavier,
of the button
As-
into out of character.
as you go over to check on what everyone else is doing, a boar comes charging out of the bush directly opposite you. And it is going to try and tusk you, which it does. And I apologise, because... right, so... First we do this bit, which is going to hurt.
Let's go.
Mr. Beast!
And then
Nope.
strength saving throw, which is failed. Which knocks
Oh,
you
you rolled
prone.
it for me. Okay.
Yeah, so...
I only take. Oh no, it already is reduced. Never mind.
yeah. So, the way Fantasy Grounds works is that when it comes to saves, whatever's making you make that save has a button, and that button will roll the dice automatically to see if the save is successful or
Oh
fails.
my
And
god,
then
that's
you
so
can,
convenient.
and then you can like roll the damage if it's successful. Like, say for example with Fireball, where the damage gets
All
halved
the
if you
dex saves.
where the
Uh-huh.
but where the damage gets halved if you're successful, it automates all that for you.
Oh, okay. At first, I wasn't sure.
my
if it was
God,
'cause,
that's so
I'm not gonna
useful.
wait for him. I'm just gonna roll. So I was just like, oh man, come on, you know. But no, that's super good. I like that. So okay, yeah,
This
I'm
person
gonna
isn't
let out a
overkill
ah, you little
BTTs.
bastard, as he kind of knocks me over. I don't even have my sword drawn yet.
Yep. Seraphim,
I am
it is
going-
your turn.
Now it is my turn. I am going to swing at the thing with my what's it called? Axe.
Are you gonna move to it?
You're not
War.
next to the boar right now.
You need to
Same
move.
thing, different spelling.
You need to move. Why is it not letting you move?
There we go. Now I do the thing. Have I targeted it? Question mark?
You just untargeted it. You were targeting it.
Motherfucker.
There you go. Now you're
There we
targeting
go.
it.
Main. No. Fucking actions. There we go. Fuck yeah, 12. 17!
As a hit.
Damage. 6. Fuck yeah. 9.
Nice chunk of its health.
Fuck yeah.
Kitty. Oh, sorry, Ravina.
Same thing, different spelling.
Can I use my action and make a perception check to look for hidden creatures?
Yeah, please do.
Or should just be like 15 boars around.
Let's go!
Ouch.
As you are looking,
I guess that's my turn.
Fantastic.
as you are looking very intently around the wooded area, you can't see if there is any more like dangerous animals around. But you become very, very fixated on one little bush because you're convinced you see something flying around in it. And out comes a little robin.
A robin?
A robin.
Robin.
Oh, robin. I'm thinking, what kind of goblin
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, the bird they named after Robin Hood.
I don't think anyone here had. Oh no. I haven't. No, I'm not going to say anything. However,
Oh, God.
That makes me concerned.
no, I was just trying to work out if anyone here had actually met some of my gobbos, but I don't think they have.
We've met one goblin in the town.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, I presume from other campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Oh, did you say goblins?
Yeah, I have homebrew goblins. That's right. Nothing to worry about at the
Hey,
moment.
homebrew goblins, let's go!
I don't know what that means.
Right?
So, luckily, this boar comes charging from these bushes in the north towards Polin. Polin, at the very, very last second, manages to move out of the way and throw himself prone onto the ground to avoid getting spiked.
Ew.
0.
Where is the boar?
Did I
Where
not make
is
it
the
visible?
boar? No.
You did not make it visible. It's now visible.
Seeing this boar come out of nowhere, Zero is going to... Seeing this boar attack Poland, Zero is going to pull out a really dusty book, mumble a few words in in their favorite language, and yeah,
I'm
we're
calling
gonna
the
use
police.
magic missile.
Infernal or
Best spell in the
Abyssal?
game.
Abyssal, because I do not know Infernal.
Okay. That's a problem. Carry on.
Oh no!
Oh,
I
my-
had a
Have to
feeling. I
cast
knew
it
where
with that
this
language.
was going. I had a feeling. Anywho,
Can I understand it?
magic missile.
Yep. So roll the damage, because magic missile automatically hits. Don't you get like 3 bolts of it?
So there's 2 more.
Yes. 2, 3.
Damn!
Nice.
Let's go.
Okay.
Level 1 spell burnt on a boar. As this
Let's
boar
go.
comes
It's a
charging,
dangerous boar.
as this boar comes charging out, you see Polin throw himself on the ground, and you kind of just from your underarm, without even thinking, just launch out these purple little bullets towards this boar that just strikes him down. However, having spoken Abyssal as you were casting this spell, you see Polin clasp his ears, and he looks to be writhing in agony.
Oh
Oh,
god.
dear.
Torture him.
Do I know what could be going on?
Make me a medicine check.
Okay. I can certainly try. Ooh, okay. 13 is not bad.
I probably should have been the one to do that, but
Well,
On a
you're focused on the
13,
boar.
you think he's just
Sure.
being melodramatic. You think he's acting like the boar has just murdered him, and he's, playing it up, as it were.
And honestly, I 100% I would expect that because he has no battle experience.
Could Zero rush over to Poland and ask if he's okay?
He's talking again. He
Who?
I can't. No, and you just see Poland get himself up off of the ground, and it is the most athletic you've ever seen Poland, because he almost, like Jackie Chan style, flips himself from the floor to his feet, and he runs.
Oh, you little shit! It's not your turn yet.
No.
I'm getting flashbacks here. I know where this is
he
going.
did use his reaction.
Okay.
Reactions don't make you move like.
There you
With
go.
the rest of my movement, can I chase after Poland?
You can.
Cool.
I mean, you did already move 20. How much movement do you have?
She only moved 15.
Yeah, you got 15.
Oh,
left.
15.
You got 15 left.
Okay, cool. Oh dear.
Perseverance.
Oh boy. Well, first priority, I'm going to shoot the last spore I can see right now. Let's can I do a perception check and attack? Or does it just take up my action?
Perception check. I would allow a perception check as like, it depends on how intense you want. What are you trying to do? Tell me what you want to do. I'll tell you how and where you can do it.
Okay. Well, I'm just trying to. Okay. I was mainly looking out for any other animals or like hostile creatures that could be hidden.
Yeah. So, if you want to do it as a bonus action, I would say it'd be a disadvantage for a perception check.
That is fair. Her attention is kind of split right now, so I'll at least try. That's rough, buddy.
No.
Okay. That's gonna be a whole 7.
Ooh.
You
I'm
cannot
confused, how
see any other creatures around, or any evidence of other creatures around.
Okay. Alright. With that being my bonus action, I am going to shoot this boar. I still can't tell. Am I targeting this boar right now?
You're not. There you go. I've just done it for you.
And I think I just undid it.
Ah.
It should be back
No,
up.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't see it on my end for some reason.
Have you got your token selected? If you left click
Yes.
your token.
Oh, I had to hover over it. Okay. That's how I see it. Cool. Okay. Alright. Then I'm gonna shoot this boar.
That's a hit.
Probably not. Oh, that is a hit.
Yes, it's a ball.
Oh. Awesome, surprised me. Okay, 7 damage.
And it falls to the ground.
Yay!
You now have 3 balls to take back and no polling.
Okay, I'm going to use all my movement chasing after Poland.
Sure.
I believe I have 30 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. Oh yeah, and that'll be my turn.
Thalia.
Leo,
It is your turn.
which boars are still alive?
All the balls are dead.
They're all dead. Are we still in combat?
Yes,
It's still in turn order. Because
We currently have a runaway Poland.
yeah, I mean, one of you did speak Abyssal to him and freak him the feck out.
Gee, wonder who that could be.
Not me, for
I'm
one.
under, I am
Wasn't
under the
me, I
impression that he's
swear.
experiencing the horrors of combat.
Can I use my movement to chase after Poland?
Yep.
Once I get to as far as I can.
You don't forget you can
You can
also
dash.
dash. You can also dash as an action, which doubles your movement speed.
If I wanted, we've
shit.
seen what direction he's gone in, right? But then he's just disappeared.
No,
You can zoom
if
out on the
you move up the map, you can actually see him.
Yeah.
What?
You can
Oh,
see
wow.
him.
To move the map, just hold down the middle mouse button and then move it.
Oh, there you go.
Oh shit!
Oh, fuck me. The
You
mouse
can also
does
zoom
bloody
out
man
using
figuring
the
that
Yeah.
out.
wheel.
Why is that?
I mean, that's just natural.
Ah. Okay. Yeah. Can I use my action to dash, please?
Yes.
How much more movement does that give me?
It doubles your movement, so you got another 30 foot.
I'm gonna run in front of him. I'm gonna stop and be like, whoa, 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 Poland. Like, trying to get him to like, what? And then offer him to sit down and tell me what's going on, what's made him run away, and then try and explain to him why it's dangerous for him to just run away in the forest with what could be lurking around the corner at any minute.
He's coming.
Who's coming, Poland?
I don't like that sound.
That was the wrong soundbite.
Well, at least it's the wrong one.
That is also the wrong soundbite. Why are my soundbites messing up?
Soundbite?
Well, soundboard.
I don't hear anything.
Oh, it's on the music website.
Yeah, if you click the audio link type
Sirenscape.
yeah, if you go on the audio channel, audio link channel, there's the link to the audio there.
You also get some pretty rain sounds.
As Ponin says about he's coming, you see from the bushes an individual you met in the tavern. You see the half-giant Bulgaran.
Hey, what? Dang it, I looked away for a second, and now there's a giant. A Goliath.
The
He
half
looks a lot more different than I thought.
the half-giant Bulgaran does not look like he looked in the tavern.
Oh no.
Bulgaran appears to have these throbbing bulbous veins that are dyed black across his face, and his eyes are completely dilated.
Just a side note, Captain, my computer doesn't allow me to connect to that link.
Oh, we'll fix that later.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so we just saw this guy running out from the woods towards him, right? Oh, I did.
Stumbling.
And Thalia.
Stumbling.
Okay, stumbling. And how did we know this guy again?
You met him in the village, at the very least. I believe you met him in the tavern.
Okay.
I was curious who the other hunters were, so I researched into
That's it.
these guys, and this was like one of the biggest, strongest hunters.
Yep.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
Dead one. Dead one comes. Dead one moves. Dead one lives. As you see him,
I still have 5. Oh, sorry.
as you see him lift his axe and swing it towards you, Thalia, striking you,
Oh, brilliant.
dealing 12 points of damage.
Oh.
Poland panics. You see the anxiety and the stutter vanish from Poland. It's almost as if his persona flips from this sweet, innocent young man to this confident, upstanding person. I can help you, Thalia. I can do this. Hold in there. Please. And you see
He
him...
runs away.
No. You see him bring out his loot.
A bard.
As he starts to harmonize a beautiful, unforgettable melody. As he heals Thalia for 8 points.
I was on 12 damage and I've only got 13 health.
As he does
Have you already
this,
done it?
you guys see a shadow start to form around his feet. And you hear him go, "No! I can do this!" As he stamps down on his right foot, mud and water splattering upwards. The shadow dissipates away from him. Help! Help us, please! Xavier.
We're on our way.
All right, let's see. I gotta get back up from the ground after this boar knocked me over. Does it automatically deduct the movement?
Yeah, so it's half. So you lose half your movement for stun.
Yeah, how do I
So you just move 15 feet.
unrun? Okay. So, yeah, I'll get up. I'll move that way. Kind of get a better look at the situation going on. And yeah, I guess I will dash because this dude pretty mean, and Thalia don't look very happy about what just happened, I assume.
True. So, I mean, do you have any bonus actions?
See, I want to jump up on top of this stump,
Yep.
and let's see, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you did use your action to dash over there.
Yeah, that's fine.
You might have bonus actions.
That's true.
Nah, I could second wind, but
That's not the action you're thinking of. Second one is the healing one.
Yeah, but that's why he's thinking of it, because he's taken 8 points of damage from the ball last turn.
Oh, that makes sense.
5 damage, good sir.
Oh. Same.
Still decent
have
chunk.
action.
Didn't-
I don't have action surge until level 2, so
Nothing a 1d10 plus 1 can't fix.
I like to save it. I'm gonna jump up on top of the stump, kind of beat my chest and say, "What's up, bitch?" And I draw my longsword.
As you draw his
Good old
attention,
taunt.
the dead one welcomes you. As you just see his muscles expand as he bursts
Guys, I've
into
made a
a
mistake.
blind rage.
Guys, I've made a mistake.
I think we both have.
He
Ah.
attacks
should
you
start keeping a
recklessly.
tally.
Let's go.
Oh no. Is that a
Okay.
dirty 20?
That was a dirty 20, yes.
Oh no.
What's a dirty 20?
As you jump up onto this stub and try to taunt him, he swings his axe towards you. It hits and penetrates your chest, thrusting you
Oh,
back
God.
down onto the ground.
And he's dead.
He's not dead,
No.
but he is dying.
Oh my god.
Not dead. He's down.
I love how we're meant to be the ones that are up close combat people, yet we're dying.
Isn't Xavier a guy?
Seraphim.
Man. I am going to go over there. Let's have a look. See.
Oh boy.
Quick question, actually.
Oh.
First off, how can I figure out how much health I have? Secondly, how do I figure out how much distance I can move?
Right, so on your character sheet, on the main page,
Yep. Yep.
your movement speed is under the speed bit. And where it says speed 30, that's how many feet you can move. If you dash, you can move twice that. And what was your other question? Where to see what?
How
Sorry?
much health do I have?
How much health?
Health.
At the bottom, you'll see WND, which is how much damage you've taken. Max, which is your current max HP. And TMP, which is any temporary hit points you have.
Pull back for a minute. Where am I looking?
On your main page
Main page.
of your character sheet.
Main page, yep. HP, nothing. Max 8. TMP, nothing.
Yeah, so the first one is your
Okay.
wounds, that's how much damage you've taken. Second one is your max
Okay.
HP, which is 8. And TMP is your temporary
Oh,
hit
God.
points.
I am fucking...
Don't feel bad. I only have 10 HP.
Mate, I'm a glass cannon.
Then-
Anyways, I'm going to use this thing. Cast. Yep, I forgot to target him.
Oh, oops.
There we go. Now I cast.
Okay. What color of dragon are you?
He
Like-
fails the save.
Okay. Alright, it is a line. Okay.
He fails the save,
Alright,
so roll
go
some
ahead,
damage.
Fuck yeah. 8. Is that good?
That's good, bit of damage.
That's pretty good, yeah.
And it gets around his rage resistance as well. So
Fuck yeah.
Ravina.
Rage resistance.
Okay. Yeah, you just spit a line of lightning at him.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm
when
cool.
a barbarian rages, they get certain resistances.
I'll dash
Mainly to like
Hold on,
slashing,
guys.
piercing, and
Can let Kitty speak, because obviously
I'll dash again.
you're dashing again.
I just can't see what's going on because of this tree here.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, there you go. If you want to hide in the trees, just let me know, and I'll turn the
No.
environment off.
I have 20 more feet of movement. That would be my turn.
Zero.
are you there? 0?
Yeah, Zero just moved.
Forgot I Had
Okay.
my headphone on a mute. That's why. Whoopsie. Sorry.
Ah, fair.
As always.
They are actually going to cast Firebolt on Bulgrin here. Not taking the chance with Magic Missile as what just happened.
Burning hands.
That's not the spell I
Wait.
meant to use. I meant to use Firebolt.
Am I gonna kill me?
Yeah.
I don't want to
I'm
be
not even
barbecue.
close. I have advantage.
Yeah, he recklessly attacked.
Oh,
Oh, right, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
Oh!
let's go!
That's a lot of
very
damage. He looks hurt.
Not as hurt as me.
Perseverance.
Okay. I am going to move up about, I guess, 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna try to shoot in a spot that wouldn't be lethal, just to knock him out. Cause I did recognize him as a hunter,
I
so
don't
probably don't want to get arrested for murder.
I don't believe that you can declare non-lethal on a ranged attack.
No, only melee.
Well, you know
Oh.
what? Fair enough. Well, I was thinking of just shooting in a non-lethal area. So he is low at health, so that might just be any area. Well, regardless, I'm gonna shoot another
Oh!
bolt at him.
That's a hit.
Yep. Alrighty. Let's get some damage.
He is still standing. Not standing by
Oh,
much,
right, resistance.
but he is still standing.
What are you talking about with this dark one? Explain yourself.
Dark One comes. Dahlia.
How many times can I rage on a long rest? Just once? No.
I believe so. It will tell you in your actions tab. So you've got 2 rages, and then
would-
when you use a rage, you just click the little boxes to mark off that you've used it, and you click the effect button.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that yet,
Okay.
but looking pissed because this guy has just almost killed me, and then Polin has just brought me back to life.
Mhm.
I'm gonna scream at him. I don't care about your dark one. Grab my battle axe and swing it at him,
Are you raging?
please. No.
Okay. Yeah, just swing it
She's
at him
just
then.
very pissed.
I'm just very pissed off. If this doesn't hit, I'm gonna be
Medium rage.
more pissed.
Well, you've got
No, it's okay,
advantage.
Paul.
Well,
Throw
you do have
another jacket.
advantage.
Oh, you should have had it. Oh, it's because you weren't targeting, that's why. Now do it.
I got a 20 though, didn't I?
You did get a
Right,
day
well,
20.
Well, you could get a nat 20.
Yeah. So you got 23. Even better. Yeah, roll damage.
Let's go!
Okay.
Oh, of course, the modifier. Oh. I thought you'd hit him down to exactly 0, which would have been unconscious, not dead. Yeah, you kill him. You take him out.
Thanks.
Good
And then-
job.
Can I, because I am livid at this guy for almost killing me when I was having a conversation, rudely interrupted me,
Most British
Can
thing
I
ever.
just? Yeah, I know. Can I just kick him? Just be like,
Yes.
serves you right.
Yeah, of course.
And then can I please, because I am a barbarian, can I loot him as well
You can
to see if
loot
there's
him.
any signs? To see if there's anything on his body that might explain Dark One or whatever.
There is.
Do I need to do?
So, nah. You can just rifle
Okay.
through his stuff. So on him, he has a backpack, a bedroll, some clothes, a flute, a great axe, a hand axe. Sorry, 2 hand axes. Some ink, a javelin, a mess kit, a pouch, some rations, some hempen rope, a tinderbox, some torches, and a water skin. That is everything he has on him.
Ah. The barbarian starter kit.
Okay. Can I take his rations, please?
You may. Let me just open your sheet. Where's the rations?
I like how I'm dying on the ground and you're looting
Yeah.
them. I took that for you.
Yep.
You're welcome, by the way.
Oh, hold on. I only transferred 1.
I want the bonus.
Carry on. Yeah, what else do you want of his?
If I pick up either his hammer or his great axe, will that mean that I then can't carry any of my other stuff?
He's got 2 hand axes and a great axe, no hammer.
That's what I meant. Sorry, I was looking at my
it's
sheet.
only-
Great
it's-
axe.
It's only £9, and you've got a maximum lift of £300.
I'll take.
Jesus.
Can I pick up the great axe and be like, "This is my souvenir"?
Yeah.
Your trophy.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna kind of look at Olin and say, "Thank you for saving my life," and like extend my hand out as like a handshake kind of thing.
Now is
After
not.
I've just looted this kind of thing.
Now is not the time for this. And he bats your hand away. He turns to your ally.
0, I presume.
The 0. No, I'm dead.
Almost
Be
dead.
alright.
And is gonna heal Xavier for 4 points of damage.
Oh.
And again, you see these shadows form around him. No, not today! And he stamps them out. Each time looking like these shadows are starting to grow around him.
Oh, this is the curse of the healing effect thing.
Huh?
Seraphim, whilst you're there, can you make me a perception check, please?
Oh, absolutely. Alrighty. Proficiency, let's go!
Yes, let's fucking go.
God!
I thought.
Damn it!
Sorry, I thought that was Seraphim that had to do the perception check, or was it Perseverance?
I did say Seraphim, but actually, Xavier, as you wake up after being healed, can you make a perception check for me? Because you are on the ground, and you'll be more likely to see it.
Ooh, okay. I think that's
Fair enough.
under actions, isn't it?
Yep. No, it's under skills.
Skills. My bad. There's perception. There it is. Let's fucking go!
Yeah, no, not one.
On a dirty
There's a natural
20,
one in there.
behind Bulgaran's body, that is lifeless and has axe hacks all throughout it, you see what looks like another body that is mostly decomposed.
Oh.
Like back here, or like.
Yep.
I'm just gonna kind of rolling over to the side. I'm gonna point over there and say, Thalia, what's that?
We will drop combat
I-
now for the minute.
Oh,
Shall I do
okay,
an-
cool.
Okay.
Can I do an investigation check on where Xavier's just pointed to?
You can see it. If you look where exactly where he's pointing to, it's not well hidden. It just looks
Okay.
like it's been dragged into the bush.
Alright. Can I investigate it to see what it
Yes.
is and then shout that out to Xavier and explain what it is?
Yep.
Is there anything interesting
You
on
need
the
to
body?
make an investigation check, please. Under skills. Didn't come up in the... Remember, if you're dragging the dice to roll it, it has to be in the chat box.
Oh,
Not 20!
So,
the first one we've had.
on a 22, as you look over the body, you notice he's in what looks to be quite regal clothing. It's a bit ripped and tattered now, but the clothing was very regal. He has a satchel on it that has what looks like a rook chess piece embroidered into the leather packet. As you open the satchel, you will see there is a letter in there.
Can I take the letter out and read it, please?
You may. Are you reading it out loud, or are you reading it to thyself?
Can I read it to thyself and then elaborate on what the letter says to everyone else? Basically, just walk out and be like, found a letter. Long story short, this is what it says.
Mm-hmm. Give me 2 seconds. What's that? Oh, sod it. Hold on. Why do I always flipping... I remember everything else. I just always forget my NPCs' names. Every single time.
Oops.
I'm guilty of that in real life.
Where is it? Where is
I'm
it?
gonna be
Where
right
is it?
back.
No worries. We will be going for a break in a minute. That's it. Oh. What's your player name on here? That's probably going to be the easiest way to... Granite Path. Let's try that then.
Alright. Let's see whose heart is about to be ripped out.
Hold on.
Or rather, ripped apart.
Same thing, different spelling.
But 2 different implications.
Same thing, different spelling.
It's not why is it not letting me whisper to you?
Is that the reason why my screen keeps flashing white by any chance?
Shouldn't be.
My fantasy ground, every time you try and do every time you tap your screen, just flashes white.
Oh.
Could
no.
also be lightning.
That might be true as well.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, yeah, I'm getting
it's
it.
probably the
That-
lightning on the map.
lightning.
Right. Maybe
Yeah,
it
I
has
didn't
to be.
know.
Maybe it has to be the character, the player name. Let's try that. No, I don't want to copy and paste it. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to send it to you on Discord because it's not working on Fantasy Grounds for some reason. I need to work out what I'm doing wrong.
Fair enough.
Where is the... Oh, come here. Now my thing's playing up good and proper now.
Yay! Fantasy Grounds is being
No, it's not Fantasy Grounds, it's my PC.
Damn.
Yay! Your equipment's a piece of shit.
There you
Run
go.
on a laptop. I shouldn't be talking.
Oh, I'm on a laptop
Oh,
and
Jesus.
PC.
There you go.
Ah, beautiful.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, having a laptop just means you only need to buy one monitor to have a 2-monitor setup.
I've got 3 monitors set up and a laptop.
Fucking nice, I'm jealous.
Damn. You got all the monitors.
He's got more than he'll ever need.
Yep. Also looking at memes and gifs for a kitty distraction. Look at that little fat cat.
Are we taking a break at the moment?
We will be in a moment.
I am just currently reading a very, very long ass letter, so give me a few minutes. It may take me a while.
You're
Oh,
good.
damn.
I just imagine everyone else is like, what does it say? What does it say? Tell me what it says.
I have a feeling I know what's in this letter.
I'm a mountain dwarf. I'm not very articulate.
Alright, yeah, whenever you look at it, it's just the break time.
Oops.
Did none of y'all get that reference?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what you said.
Can you just let us read the letter after you so that, you know, everyone just know what's in the letter?
What's
I was
that
referencing
title again?
SpongeBob.
So guys,
God, am I old?
we will let Meg read the letter whilst we
Thank
go
you.
whilst we go on a very, very quick short reprieve. Go and have your puffs, go and grab your drinks, go and grab your snacks. We will be back in about 10-15 minutes time. Don't go anywhere. And I must remember to pause Archivist as well.
Yes.
Is Smeg back? Smeg's on
no.
Yeah,
mute.
we're all back.
I am here.
How do you cancel a dice?
Alrighty.
Okay, there
So-
This is the most disappointing sandwich I've ever made.
Guys, gals, non-binary pals, we are back. So welcome back, everyone.
Archivist.
Archivist.
Oh, yes, thank you. See,
Yeah, now we're doing your job.
I have way too many things to remember.
Joys of being a DM. This is why we're players, not the DM.
So we are now back. So, why am I getting feedback? Who am I getting feedback from?
I believe it's from Smeg.
Okay. So Thalia, you have just read that letter. No, 0. No. Who just read that letter?
No, it's
Thalia.
Thalia.
It was
Meg.
Thalia.
Me.
Yeah. It was Thalia. that read that letter.
I read the letter in the last campaign.
Oh god.
So you
Okay, so sorry, Captain, did I interrupt?
No.
Okay,
Show us the letter.
so I'm gonna pick up the letter, obviously read through it. My eyes are gonna go really wide when I unroll this huge ass letter and see how many words are on the page. Because of my background, I am going to softly read the letter out to myself because it's the only way that I am actually able to read it.
Interesting.
And once I have got through it, we're in a bush, aren't we? Because the body's in a bush. Or I am. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
guessing the party have crowded around you pretty much by this point.
Well, I'm not, because I'll be getting my arrows from the boards and just dragging them over here.
Sure.
I'll be going.
Just so, have them together.
Mm-hmm.
Or I
I'll
could
probably
just
be going
chop
up
them up
there.
and put in my backpack. I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna slowly turn around to everyone whilst reading the last part of the letter to myself and I'm gonna look up everyone and say, we have a bit of a problem.
Oh no.
This person seems to have been a messenger for the king. And it's quite an urgent one, which seems to be futile now. And then I'm going to look down back at the letter, and because I do quite struggle with speaking out loud into large parties, which we are,
I want to steal the letter out of
I'm
your
gonna pass the letter to. I'm gonna put the letter back in the bag and pass the bag back to Xavier, and say, I think it's better off if you read this out loud because I can't do this. He's the one that asked me to have a look at what it was in the first place, so I kind of trust him, and I pass over the letter to the letter in the pouch to him to read to everyone.
And he kind of sits up holding his gut and kind of struggles to get back to his feet. Oh, it's gonna hurt in the fucking morning.
Question. How long would it take for Perseverance to get her arrows back from the boards and just
Be a little while.
I guess bring them over there?
It'll take you a good couple of minutes.
Just to
Okay.
make it, I'm gonna say it's probably taken Thalia a good sort of 5 to 10 minutes just to read this letter because she really does struggle with reading.
Sure. So yeah, Perseverance would probably be with the boars back over at the party in that case.
Right.
Casually dragged them away.
We're missing.
Weren't there
the third
3
one, too.
boars?
There were. I deleted one taken by accident.
Okay, fair.
I've got the head of one of them anyway.
Oh yeah, just gonna pluck my ear out of this guy as well.
All right, this is a big letter.
Can you
That is a lot of words.
can you paste the letter in Discord so that we can read it at our own
Yeah,
pace
of
also?
course.
I do think that would be a better idea.
Oh god, do I have to read it?
Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to expect anyone to
Well-
actually read this letter out because it is quite
Oh
a
no,
large letter.
I'm gonna read it out.
Oh fuck
Okay.
me!
Alright.
Yeah, I weren't joking.
Kind of sit there and just pull the letter open myself, kind of like they do with the big scrolls and
Oh
whatnot.
yeah, this is the Lord, not the King.
Dear Lord Vermont III, I write to you with utmost urgency and concern regarding the upcoming hunt organized by your esteemed self. I have recently received crucial information directly from King Tyrannus II, necessitating the immediate cancellation of the hunt within the forests under your jurisdiction. It seems that something mysterious and potentially dangerous is unfolding within the depths of these forests. King Tyrannus II, in his wisdom and foresight, has expressed grave concerns about the safety of the participants and the potential consequences that may arise from proceeding with the hunt at this time. While I regret to inform you that the specifics of the unfolding events remain undisclosed, the gravity of the situation demands swift and decisive action. The King's message emphasizes the need to prioritize the safety and well-being of all those involved, which undoubtedly includes the noble participants, loyal subjects, and even the surrounding communities. I implore you, as the appointed authority over the hunt, to exercise prudence and heed this urgent warning. I understand the significance of this event and the traditions it upholds, but the potential risks outweigh any perceived benefits. I kindly request that you immediately cancel the hunt and take necessary precautions to ensure the safety of all individuals associated with the hunt. Additionally, it would be prudent to conduct a thorough investigation into the mysterious circumstances within the forest to ascertain the nature and extent of the threat. Please communicate this urgent matter to all relevant parties involved and extend my sincerest apologies for any inconvenience caused. I trust in your wisdom and leadership to make the right decision for the welfare of all. Thank you for your immediate attention to this matter. May your actions reflect the nobility and concern befitting your esteemed position. Yours faithfully, Bartholomew, Visor to the King. Is it Visor or Vizier or something?
Vizier.
I don't know. Vizier? Okay, Vizier
I'm
to the
Vizier.
King.
Oh dear.
Great.
Can I use a skill to investigate the body to see how long it's been dead, and B, what were they killed? Like, what could have killed them?
Mm-hmm. Make me a medicine
Okay.
check.
I am going
Very
to...
fair.
Can I cast guidance with that? Question mark?
Yep.
I mean, I was heard guidance on that as well.
Alright. Alright.
Oh, yeah. 10.
Oops.
Better than 6.
On a-
Okay.
On a 10,
That is true.
on a 10, the state of this body, it has been dead for at least 2 days.
Uh-huh.
So just missed the
Okay.
time. I'd like to
I communicate
go
to
look at
that to the
body.
party.
Is there anything on the body that would identify that this dude was in service to, what is it, King Tyrannus II?
Well,
I
he
mean,
had-
we did
he
pick
had
the
robes
letter
on,
off his
didn't he?
body.
Where he had
the bag
robes.
also.
Well, the robes are all tattered and got rotten meat all over
Right,
But
the
them.
pouch
So.
with the
Captain-
seal.
But Captain also said that the robes still had, you could see, like, were of noble features. And then obviously as Kitty said the bag also has the noble seal on it.
Yeah, so 101% chance with a 1% margin of error.
Shouldn't that be a 99% Johnson with a 1% margin of error?
I'm saying it's guaranteed. Oh. Well, this does not bode well. Does anyone here have proficiency in medicine checks?
Bingo, right here.
Let's say there's 2 people.
Right. I couldn't quite tell,
I've
like,
got
what
+5.
could have killed him. So,
I got a-
do you think it would be wise to, check for that?
I got +5, so I'll do it. Who else got it?
I got a
Basically checking the messenger's body for, like, what killed him.
I'll do it. And I'll cast guidance on that as well.
Hey, Captain.
Mm-hmm.
While they're doing that, can I do a perception check around the surrounding area?
Nat 6. Fucking 12.
So
Better than
on a-
mine.
On a 12. On a 12. And with the proficiency, you look over this body. Now, as I say, you've already worked out as a group, well, one of you has worked out that it's been dead for at least 2 days. With your more advanced knowledge of medicine, you can extend the timeline of this dead body to at least a week. So it has been dead for at least a week. As to what's killed it, you're not entirely sure. But there is evidence that whilst the body is in like its decomposition, you look over that body and you look over the body of Bulgaran. Whatever afflicted Bulgaran afflicted this individual.
Well, this isn't.
Are you talking about the blood vein condition? Okay.
Everyone, you're gonna want to see this. This body, I reckon's been dead for a week, I'd say. And he seems, when you compare the both bodies together, you can see they're struggling from the same condition here. If you look at the lines on their skull.
Huh. That is,
Great.
well, even more concerning on top from before.
Agreed.
You see Polin look at the bodies, and you realise that he has been stood there this entire time, staring at these bodies. It's not enough. It's never going to be enough.
What do you mean?
I need to find more. I need to lead my people.
Xavier-
I need more. And
Xavier is going to yell at Poland to get his attention and break him out of this little stupor.
Sure. Either persuasion or
He's gonna yell-
intimidation.
Let's go with intimidation, I guess.
Yeah.
I know you're not really trying to scare him, but you're trying to get his attention via screaming.
I'm trying to break him out of his little.
Yeah.
We need to keep hunting because we're being. Poland. Did you not listen to a word of this letter?
I did, but
Do you not see this hunter and what befell him?
if I can get enough to win the hunt, I get.
You have
people's
a boar.
I
Take
get-
it.
I get people's respect, and if I get their respect, I become Baron, and if I'm the Baron, I can protect them.
I would like
to walk up to him and put a hand on his shoulder. I would tell him there is no use in being respected if you're not alive to receive it. Clearly, there's something more than just the hunt going on here.
I suppose that you're right.
And think of it like this. What is greater than these bodies from the hunt, then pretty much solving the in like whatever is going on. I think that would be much greater earning of honor. And I would say in a way that would make more sense.
Let us start heading back.
Thalia?
You must deliver this to your father.
Thalia?
Well, the letter.
Us?
What are you planning on telling people when you show up with another hunter's axe?
I was creating a story for that myself.
I was just gonna be honest and say, you know, we come across this enraged hunter and try to kill us.
Is
It
he
would
not
be better-
highly respected?
He is very highly
It
respected.
I was going to hand it to Poland and say this is one of his trophies from his days in the forest.
I
but he was
think-
not unable to hold it because it was too heavy.
Here's the story.
I will take any
we will
ideas
give.
that anybody
Well-
will give.
Here is the story we shall give. Poland discovered the messenger and found the letter. While looking through the forest, he ran into Balgaron. They were attacked by a horde of boars, and Balgaron felled these boars, but fell to the boars. Poland found us. We took as many dead bodies as we could back. But the hunt is over because of this letter.
Why don't you just take Bulgaran's body back to show that there's some
Also,
mysterious
question:
terrible
are we
thing in
known
the
to be
forest?
hunters in the hunt?
No.
Yes. Oh, what? No?
Okay. Okay, so our
You're-
identities are supposed to be,
so-
you know, not be here.
So your
I'm
so your position is you are not you were never considered as hunters in the actual hunt itself. The Lord Vermont wanted that to be very, very under the hood that you was even there.
Okay.
Is why he said he wants you to keep yourselves inconspicuous. However,
Oh, we've done a great job of that.
something for you guys to be in consideration of is the events that have unfolded since you've been in the forest. And whether or
I
not
missed
people...
what Kitty asked.
Kitty asked if you were considered hunters. Or were thought to be
That was me that
hunters.
asked that.
Oh. Sorry, Kitty.
I
What...
thought she asked something about body.
Sorry, Kitty. What did you ask?
Why don't we take back Bulgaran's body to show that there's some nefarious thing happening in the forest?
Right, I think I've like thought the way we can have both be possible. We can just pack the boar meat into a backpack, have, you know, Poland carry that, and also bring back the body of, you know, like this guy and the letter, and so then he can explain what is going on.
Or it would just be better to say if Poland helped us, because he is looking for that moniker of respect.
That is why
I
I,
mean-
put
Well,
in.
I mean, that's what the boar meat is for.
It's not.
The problem I have with taking back the body is that my axe marks are in the body,
Right, but he
Yeah.
clearly went insane.
but we can't
Well,
prove that.
it's straight up. I'm trying to make Poland
yeah.
look like Balgaran helped protect him from a horde of boars, and
Yeah.
that's how he died. So he died still a hunter instead of being lost to this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want
that he went
a huge
insane.
panic. I don't want a huge panic going around. Lord Vermont can hear the full story himself from us and from Poland, but the general public are going to want to know what happened to Balgaron. And we need to make sure he died a hero rather than to this dead one. I think the politics of this matter are a little bit more important.
Yeah.
And I suppose Poland, in the end, could make the final decision, since this is his legacy.
Poland, what is your response to the situation? How would you like to proceed? Poland.
He is
Captain?
cooking.
Polin turns around to you, and he is blank-faced. He just wants to get back. Polin does not look
Plan
well
A.
himself. Polin looks very, very pale.
I would like to.
Okay.
Oh no, we're still in
Let us-
combat mode, aren't we?
No, I think we're free mode now.
Oh, okay. I would
Yeah.
like to do a medicine check on Poland.
Yeah, you can do a medicine check on him.
Whilst he's doing a medicine check, can I walk round to Xavier and offer a hand to get like
And
help him
I'm
up onto his
casting
feet?
guidance as well.
Oh, I'm sitting on the stump now.
Man,
I wasn't
that's
reading that
20%
message
medicine.
on the ground.
So,
Oh, I thought you were sat on the floor. That's my apologies.
No, I got up and then sat on the stump and then read the letter.
so on a 26 medicine check, Polin just looks shook up. That's all it is. Polin is shaken up.
I would like to give him a hug.
You can give him a hug.
And while I'm hugging him, yes. And I would just, like to just gently, I don't know, rub him on his head and just tell him, it's okay. It's okay. Everything is going to be okay. We are here to protect you.
Let us return back to the
As my
safety of the
voice
town.
suddenly pitched, and I'm pretty much just trying to soothe his nerves.
Yeah. Sorry, what was you saying?
I was saying, is
What was it Meg speaking? Sorry, or Zero?
It was me.
Yeah. What was you saying, Zero?
Zero was basically saying to return back to the safety of the town because this is getting nowhere.
Sure.
right.
Oh,
I'm currently trying to calm him down, while we're also, thinking of up the cover story. I feel like we should, continue to, just chop up these boards and pack them into one bag as much as we can, and that Poland can probably carry.
Sure.
And,
I'm just trying to do something because my computer is being funky. I'm just trying to
Okay.
do something very quickly.
right.
File.
I want to do something also.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright, I want to see if there are any tracks showing where Bulgaran came from that I can follow.
Oh, yes. Make me an investigation
Smart,
check.
smart.
As per usual, I will cast guidance on that. Yeah, that's
Lovely.
25.
On a 25 investigation, you can see that Bulgaran's movements. He came from north, just north of where you are, and as you follow the tracks, you realise he had probably been walking around this tree for a good 30 minutes or so.
Wasn't Bulgar the tavern keeper's, husband?
No.
Oh.
They are pretty much the premier hunter that was being, in the hunt.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything unusual about the tree?
The tree, make me an H check.
And once again, I'll cast guidance on that as well.
Hey, he's back.
I heard everything you guys were saying for about 20 seconds. I'm hoping my stream has not been interrupted. What's that? Has your... No.
Kaboom.
Okay. No. So, is everybody back on?
Let me
just loading
check.
fantasy girls
I'm
now.
loading back on right now.
Sure. I'm not quite sure what happened there. It just suddenly had a hissy fit.
Kaboom.
I am attempting resolve connection to server.
The computer has had a heart attack.
Yay!
So, as I was saying, as you were looking over this tree, the base of the tree where it touches the grass, you notice the roots travelling down underneath the soil, and you can see it kind of warping, almost wave-like.
I'm gonna throw the messenger corpse into there.
Weird.
Nothing happens.
Splat.
So there's no room or passageway leading into the ground?
Or I presume any effects on the body.
Nope. No effects on the body. Just appears that the ground at the moment is moving.
Moving like an illusion?
Just like it's moving.
Moving like water? Shaking?
It's... As I say, it's almost like a very, very subtle and gentle wave across the top of the soil.
Alright, I will point this out to the rest of the party.
Sorry, what? Repeat that. What was the details that was repeated?
So the ground is moving, almost wave-like. But other than that, doesn't appear to be any kind of immediate danger. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. So what would you guys like to do?
I would like to recommend to the party we best head back to town before it gets a bit late and more hunters start returning.
How are my comforting efforts going?
What efforts? Sorry?
Like me trying to calm him down with the hug and soothing mother-like voice.
He's calmed down. He calmed down, yeah.
Okay.
Captain,
Right.
can I do a perception check?
Sure.
And I will cast guidance on that as well.
What are you looking around for?
Looking to see if there's any other creatures or if there was any other hunters that saw what happened.
Nope. It's clear.
I would like to try and heal Xavier with medicine. How do I do that?
That takes 10 minutes. So
10 minutes.
Yep.
Yes.
Are you still gonna approach me to try to heal me?
I'm literally right next to you, mate.
Are you going
This
to
is
approach
true.
me to try to heal me?
Sure, let's do that.
You're just gonna kind of.
Oh.
No, I'm good. And just kind of beats his chest twice and gives a quick little like shout as he uses second wind to heal himself.
Sure.
Uh,
So on
do I
your
click the plus button?
that's the one.
Let's go.
So
That'll
for
be
the
good.
most part, there is really no way to heal in combat without using healing magic.
Correct.
Pretty much.
So for the most part, cleric is practically useless. Thank fuck I went combat medic.
It's not complete. It's not useless because sometimes the risk is worth it.
Well,
Yeah,
considering I
that's-
only get like 3 uses out of the whole campaign before my character just himself with the curse.
you
Then
think?
No.
You
No.
think so? Poland just
he did it
used
twice.
2 healing magics and didn't sit there and like become a demon or something.
Yeah, but I said 3. No.
He was freaking out.
When he heard Abyssal, not when he cast magics. He put his
More than
foot
anything,
down.
actually. What
Well-
what were those black flame things around him when he was casting the healing magic? Was that the curse?
That is the safe assumption, isn't it?
Oh good god. Everything is just gonna be yeah, you think. Oh god.
No, he's borrowing power from the dead one.
Are you enjoying this, Captain?
I'm loving this.
I want to ask Colin, how long has the shadow been tempting you?
It only comes when I use my powers.
Or when
Part of the
someone
curse, I see.
eats- Poland, may I ask something?
Of course.
First, I would like to apologize. Second, did you understand what I said earlier?
When you said what? Sorry.
When Zero was casting magic missile?
In her favorite language.
I don't want to think about it.
That's all I need to know. Let's go home.
All right. I want to first, take, pretty much scavenge this boar body. Specifically, I want to make sure I can get the meat and the tusks.
Yeah. I mean, you can grab it all. I mean, you're probably safer just grabbing the whole boar and doing it.
Let's just grab the whole.
Okay.
Grab the whole hog.
Okay. Well,
So wait, what happened to the
guess,
third hog?
Oh, he's there.
Well,
I've just deleted the token by accident.
Okay.
Okay, so we do have.
Okay.
3.
So. Yes.
There's another
Three
hog
boars
without a
walls.
head.
So,
Yes.
as you guys get to the very edge of the forest, after seeing what happened to the tree, Ravina, you are keeping a particularly close eye on the ground. And you notice as you get to the edge of the forest, the ground starts to get a little bit more aggressive.
Aggressive how?
So the what's the term?
It's rumbling angrier.
Yes, thank you. The
rumbling.
swells are getting bigger. The swells under the ground are getting bigger.
Were they not like that when we went into the forest?
No,
No.
not in the slightest.
Oh wait, hold on. Did we take Balgaran's body or did we leave it?
I
We
would have
took
been for taking the body.
Well,
Well, I don't think you're
I mean,
showing
what I was
us
hoping to
much at
do
all.
is just take. Well, what I was hoping to do whenever I tried to scavenge it was take one of the tusks and pretty much kind of mark it into his body, covering up the axe wound.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to try and do.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, cool.
So, what would you like to do when you get to the edge of the forest?
I want to go to Poland and test something on him.
You're gonna shove him into it, aren't you?
Oh, what are you
No.
doing?
No. I want to go to him, speak something into him in the Dragonborn language to test to see if every language is just abyssal.
He looks very confused. He does not understand what you are saying.
Dunno.
I'm sorry. Is that the language of your people?
Yes, it is. Just wanted to quickly test something. That's all.
Zero is going to stay
What?
very, very quiet and just be like at the very back of the party.
Okay. Can I see anything, beyond the forest edge?
Yeah, you can see Foragorn. You can see where the town is. You know, the town's only like a 5-minute walk from the edge of the forest. You can see it
Oh.
quite clearly.
Okay. Okay, so nothing nefarious, gotcha.
And the ground
Well,
that's
we're already
swelling
at the...
into like 2-foot swells at this
yes.
moment in time.
I'm sorry, what? 2 feet
Yes.
in height?
Yes.
Can I do an
Oh.
investigation check on that?
You can make an investigation check.
So is it like a wall or a slope? Like us going up it?
It's rolling like a wave would roll underneath the ground. Like something is moving under the ground, aggressive enough to shift the whole like soil and grass and everything else.
Can I do a nature
Oh, okay.
Who, sorry?
check? Can I do a nature check?
Yes, of course you can, Zero.
Anyways, I rolled my...
On a 15...
No!
On a 15...
Hold on.
Seraphim. On a 15...
Yep.
On a 15, your investigation check, you start to see small holes starting to open underneath the ground.
Oh no.
Your instinct tells you to run at this point. To get out of the forest.
Oh. Whatever.
So, anyone that is going to attempt to run and get out of the forest needs to make me a dexterity saving throw.
How do I do that?
Ravina, you will get advantage because you have been watching this since you left that tree. To make the saving throw, go onto your front main page on Fantasy Grounds of your character sheet, and the saves are on the right-hand side.
Saves.
How do you roll with advantage?
Underneath the chat box, you'll see a button that says ADV.
Ah.
If you click that and then make your roll, it will roll with advantage.
Okay, nice.
Whoa.
Bit unlucky there.
Is everyone else running?
Is anyone else?
I think we should all run.
Ooh!
Yes. Oh God,
Later,
right.
nerd.
Right. Exhaustion was different. Okay.
Yeah.
Later, nerds.
Yeah, you're all running. Hey, at least none of us rolled a nat 1.
4. Who hasn't rolled yet? 0.
I'm gonna wait to see what happens. That's what I'm gonna do.
Time to die.
I get.
That
all of us
look
are
on
booking
Cap's
it.
face.
So, as all of you except 0 leg it through this bit where the ground's just like ripping up, you notice 0 is not moving towards the village. If any of you would care to divert, Polin is also going to try and run. However, I just told you guys where it is, and I can't do it myself.
Holy shit. Nah.
So, Polin starts to run as you're all running, and he realizes 0 isn't moving. As each of you run through to the other side successfully, a huge 150-foot wall of thorns and vines springs up from the ground, closing off the forest.
0!
Polin stops like an inch away from this wall, looking back at 0. Are you okay?
I'm quite fine. I just didn't want to run along with them.
The rom-com.
We can't stay here. It's dangerous. I will get us out. And 0, you see Polin, these shadows come up from the floor, envelop his body, and you see a demon form as he grabs hold of you
Oh, God.
and flies you over this wall of thorns to the other side, and coming down with a crash as he transforms back. The rest of you obviously see this, and as you all look around, you can see people on the edge of the village looking on toward you all.
Shoot.
Can
Can I just stand in front of him so they won't be able to see him as well?
I mean, he flew over a 150-foot wall.
I was about to say,
Okay,
nah,
fair enough.
his use is cool.
Yeah. True.
Seraphim stands there expressionless.
Oh! I have disguise spell. The disguise spell, correct? Still.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I think it's way too late.
Well,
How far
she
away
was
is
being
everyone
carried by
else?
him.
What, the village?
You know.
Yes. Like, are there people approaching from the village, or?
Yes.
Cool. Do I have enough time to cast this spell on Poland?
Disguise self is only for yourself.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Polin would have to
Give him
cast
the
I
scroll.
have the highest.
Give him the
I have
scroll.
Oh yeah, give him the scroll.
Well, I think that's
Yeah.
maybe a bit late.
If not, I have the highest dexterity. I might be able to grab him and run him out.
Nah.
No, okay.
Nah.
I
Worth a try.
have another option.
Boy.
I don't know if it's going to work.
I know. Everyone in town will kill Poland because he's a demon, and you will shapeshift into Poland and take his place. I'm kidding.
I like this idea.
What the?
Remember, none of us
Read
know
my
that
mind,
she's a
Lord Muffin.
changed.
Wait, are you serious?
My idea was just to transform into Poland.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so they both saw him flying down and him transforming back.
Yes.
Wouldn't that make you the
Oh
incrimination then?
dear. Yeah. Perseverance is
Remember,
gonna start
they are
panicking.
Remember, they are a little way away. So,
Okay.
because of the distance between them and yourselves, yes, they saw something, and it's better for you guys to assume they saw the whole thing rather than how much they actually saw. That is what I am getting at.
Okay.
Where's the
Okay,
closest
okay.
building to us?
So they only saw something. Okay. Wait. I have a maybe bad idea. What if we placed that guy's body in the crater? What do y'all think that could imply?
He somehow fell over a 150-foot wall. Like, what the hell is strong enough to throw something that hard?
Yeah, but if he's in
Well,
the
he's
wall as
also
it's coming up,
dead. Well, he's also dead. Okay,
Well, we
yeah,
could
so
say
that's
that
probably
he
not a
was-
good idea.
Actually, what if we technically say that he was standing on top of the wall just as it was launching itself, which launched him up in the air? Considering how fast the wall.
So how did they
Filter.
survive?
I mean, considering that would be over 120 feet of falling, he would be dead.
Seraphim,
Exactly, and the body
Hold on.
is dead.
guys. Seraphim, can you just make me a medicine
Yep.
check, please, quickly?
I can do that. Can't cast. Oh no, I can't cast guidance. Too popular area. Medicine. Nat 8.
So 13 is actually a reasonable score. You actually realise that Bulgaran has some identifying marks on his body that would suggest something has happened to him in the forest. And given that at the time of flying over, Poland had hold of 0. There is actually a decent cover story you guys can come up with, if you so choose to use it.
Yes.
And that is that Bulgaran
Okay.
had transformed into the demon, and you guys stopped him, and he was causing the crazy.
Perfect idea.
Fucking we
let's do it.
balls.
Perfect idea. Cover story found. I agree with this. What does everyone else think? Shall we use this story?
That's about the best chance we got.
That would... Pretty much, yes. Time to just say everything.
That's a lot of dice.
dice.
That's a lot of dice.
I'm just seeing things.
And what things
And
are you
so
seeing,
hung in
Captain?
the morning.
So, you guys obviously managed to place the body in a convincing position
Yamcha.
as you see a couple of friendly faces. You see Eccleston and McCaster heading over. Eccleston obviously being one of the more junior guards, and McCaster being a well-known figure within the town. What's happened?
Zero's
I
gonna
will
kinda
proceed.
sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that I'm going to pretend my panic attack is me heaving after battling him. And then I will say, he seemed to turn into a demon and attacked us.
And
We're just able to take him down.
and you brought it back to the village?
Can I slink away and get talk to Lord Vermont on my own?
Typical
Make
rogue.
make a stealth check. Nice. Who did you want to talk to, sorry?
Oh, I want to head to Lord Vermont and explain the situation to him.
Sure, so you sneak through the crowds.
Yes.
Because obviously now
Especially
people
since
are...
one of my companions is having a panic attack.
That
so
part
yeah,
wasn't exactly willing.
yeah, it'll take you a few minutes to get there. As
Okay.
for the rest of you, whilst this crowd comes around, obviously, Macaster turns to Perseverance. Are you okay? Is there anything I can get ya?
Yes. Yes, I'm physically fine. I just need to rest my mind a bit.
Look, why don't you and I
have
head back
gratitude.
to the tavern? I'll make sure that the lady fixes you up something nice to drink.
Thank you. That is greatly appreciated.
And he puts his chair on the ground and starts using it as a walker.
Right. I shall go along with it.
It's only because there's so many
Just
people
ignore Poland and Zero laying in the crater.
I mean, you're not necessarily laying in the crater. The others have helped you up at this point.
Fair.
Yeah.
Because they put Bulgaran in the place where you guys crashed.
Ah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, but are you alright, Poland?
Yes. I don't get hurt when that happens.
I see.
Oh, right, I have food.
Again, thank you. You didn't have to do that, though.
You would have died.
Considering my luck so far, it would have seemed a blessing.
Please
Emo.
do not say that. And he reaches to the ground and places his hand gently on the soil, just out of view, as you see a rose grow out of the ground and sprout 2 rose heads, white roses, as he plucks it and splits it. This is for you. Thank
Aww.
you for
Here comes a romantic rom-com.
helping me.
Zero kind of will gently take the rose, kind of blushing a little, and nod silently.
And he puts the other one in his lapel. At this point, the crowd has gathered now, and you know they're sort of whispering, "Oh my God, can you believe Bulgaran? Can you believe this is what's happened?" Blah blah blah. Can I get a perception check from Zero? You're preoccupied. Perseverance, you're having a heart attack. Can I get a perception check from Thalia and from Xavier, please.
Sure.
Correction. Feels like a heart attack. It's actually a panic attack.
Same thing, different spelling.
Yeah, I forgot to get you a dictionary.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's 20.
23 and 17 are both very, very good. In amongst the crowds of people that are now whispering, you guys notice one who isn't sharing the same sort of reaction and the immediate jumping to conclusions. There is a red-haired dwarf, and he stood there with his arms crossed, and you can see him staring daggers between the group and Polin.
Isn't this the same guard that's
No, this isn't a
having
guard. That's Eccleston
Yeah.
you're thinking of. That's
Yeah.
Astrid's son. That's not who this is.
Okay.
This gentleman is dressed very, very much like one of the hunters. Looks more akin to being a ranger than a hunter. And yeah, he's currently staring daggers. And you notice a crow fly to his shoulder from the forest as he walks away.
Can I do an insight check on him to see like or like a perception check? I don't really know whether it'd be like
insight?
a
Insight, definitely.
to get like a feel on
Yeah.
his character,
Insight.
or if I should potentially pull behind him.
So on a 13, by his reaction, he knows a lot more than what anyone else does. And the way the raven flew to him was very familiar.
Do I see that Xavier's also seeing the same thing, or am I just looking at him?
I mean, I think you would probably glance at each other as you're both watching him, because you both see this.
Okay. Can I sort of turn my head to Xavier, give him a nod, and then follow behind the guy?
Yeah.
Are you trying to stalk him?
Yeah.
I want to see
we
where
have
he's
a
going with the Robin, with the
loose end. I'm gonna stick a little further behind Thalia since I'm in heavy armor and rather loud. If possible, I'll make it look like I'm just going to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know exactly the path that Hunter's going to be taking.
The creaky keg, yeah. The hunter is kind of... He's moving a little bit erratically through the town, but it looks like that's the way that he is headed.
Okay.
Back to the tavern inn.
Very well then.
So wait, so the hunter is going back to the tavern as well?
It seems that way, but as I say, he's moving rather erratically through the town.
Okay, I'm just gonna try and keep up with him to keep him in my eyesight and follow him. Providing he goes into the tavern, follow him into the tavern.
Probably following you with that crow.
So, whilst all that is going on, we're going to jump back very, very quickly to... why has my soundboard suddenly stopped? There it is. We're going to jump over to Ravina. So, Ravina, before
Oh, yeah.
they start heading through the village, you actually get to the manor house. And knock on the door. And, of course, Lord Vermont answers. You are alone?
I want to inform him about the situation and about the cover story that the rest of the party is proposing. I thought it would be prudent to let him know what's
God.
going on
God damn it.
as soon as possible.
It should have worked. Why didn't it work?
Do you know anything about the mysterious power in the forests? I tell him about the letter.
But who has the letter?
It has been
I do.
It has been rumored many times that the mine shafts are producing some kind of evil. That is why they were shut down so long ago. But I never really believed it. I thought that it might be being used for some kind of storage or illicit activities. I thank you for informing me, and I will make sure that Polin has adequate medicine when he returns. And you hear from the stairwell, Daddy, I told you. I told you it was a bad idea. I told you he was going to get killed.
You little shit.
He turns around and goes,
Fucking
hold
tell
up.
him.
Not
To be
right
fair,
now.
he didn't.
Get to your room. I thank you for informing me, and I will make sure that your reward is ready for you when your group returns.
Could I have my share right now?
Yes, of course. Bear with me just a few moments, please. And he sort of shuts the door. And you wait in a couple of minutes, and he comes back and he goes, there, for your troubles. And he passes you 100 gold pieces.
Alright, I'm going to see if there's anything we can do. So, 115. To help Poland.
There is unfortunately only one that has anything that resembles a cure for him. Who was it that found the body initially in the streets?
That
Zero.
was
It was Zero and Xavier.
Could both Zero and Xavier quickly make me a history check?
Sure.
That one.
Let's
I'm proficient
fucking
in this
go!
Proficient in history. Huzzah! Let's go!
There's Nat 20.
Both of
Damn.
you recall the markings on that body and how cleanly it had been killed. They very, very, very much resembled the talons and the claws of Polin's demon form.
Uh-huh.
Kill the demon.
Great.
So, however, Zero and Xavier, you guys were following the dwarf?
No.
Or-
Thalia
Sorry.
was following closely and I was following behind.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Thalia
it was
and
me.
Xavier, sorry. So, both of you follow the dwarf, and as you start to get towards the tavern, you see Ravina coming towards you as well.
So who would Ravina be closer to? Is she like going to be walking?
She like you.
Is she in front of the dwarf, or is she behind the dwarf where we are?
She's in front of the dwarf, but heading in your direction.
I'm going to see her nod because I assume she's probably gone off and done something, and then continue to follow the other me.
Sure.
Wait, did you say other you?
I'm talking about the
other guy.
It's not. So just to clarify, this dwarf is not the guard.
No.
Correct. Yeah. As Ravina's, I guess, getting closer to us, do you pull her over to you, Thalia, or do you just let her walk by?
I just kind of nod at her and keep continuing to follow the.
Okay, in that case, Kitty, I will kind of like give you the finger, kind of telling you to come here.
I will just follow you guys, following the dwarf, while stealthing, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm following behind Thalia at a distance because I'm loud. So I was gonna bring you.
Chugga choo choo.
I will. Can I also follow Thalia? It's a quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna pull you over to me so I can explain to you we have a loose end.
At this point, because Seraphim and Perseverance are still by the body. Perseverance, your boots start screaming.
Wait, I thought I was carried up. Wait, I thought I was going with that guy who's like consoling me.
Yeah, they were having a panic attack.
Yeah, of course.
So
he was leading you to the tavern.
Also, hold up. I think someone needs to be let inside. Be right back.
That's right.
I think Seraphim is still by the body because Zero is with Poland and the other three are being ninjas.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Seraphim, you are obviously by Bulgaran and with Poland. At this point, Poland very, very much wants to head back to the manor. It seems like, for the most part, he's safe. His tracks have been covered.
Alright, and back.
Cool. What would you like to do, Seraphim?
Okay. Was there anything I missed?
Seraphim's actually walked away.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to pretend to be asleep, goddammit.
So
no, I would like
Erasmus.
Erasmus, love with it. No, I would like to tell Poland, well, if you feel like going back, best we head back to the manor then.
Sure. So you can escort him back to the manor.
There you
I
go,
think
then.
this will be a nice little break point for us. We'll have a little break here, and then we will carry on. If you are watching the streams, please do not go anywhere. We will be back very, very soon. back on the stream. Yeah, I know. I had remembered.
List.
I had remembered, but
Okay.
thank you. I appreciate the reminder.
Oh, about Archie?
Yeah. So, guys, when we left off for the breaks, I believe there was, I want to say 4 of you in the tavern, or was it 5?
I'm with Paul and taking him back to the
Yeah.
mansion.
I think the rest of you were heading towards the tavern one way or another. So,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Seraphim, you are indeed with Poland, taking him back to the manor house, sorry.
No.
And you knock on the door. Lord Vermont comes. Oh my God, my son! Thank you so much. Come in, boy, come in. And he invites Poland in. I'll go upstairs to your room, and I'll be up to help you. I know what's happened. It's okay. It's going to be okay. I promise. Nobody knows that the meat has been. I'm sure we've got the meat, and you will assume my place as Baron. Just go upstairs, and this will all be okay.
Assuming proper preparations, it should be in his backpack. If he didn't have one, we gave him one.
Yeah.
Seraphim keeps staring at Paul and he looks away with concern on his face.
It's okay. I'm sure you'll kind of seen this sort of thing all the time. I will.
Very right, Shazam.
I'm not doing it. No. Sorry, continue.
One of your party has already collected their reward. I can give you yours if you would like, or if you want to return with the rest of your party, we can give it. I can give it to you then.
Pause roleplay for a sec. Everyone else in the party, would you rather me just grab all of it and just take it to the tavern and then we split it there, or?
Well, I mean, he's offering you either you get your portion now, or later, when all of us are there, we can just get each of our portions.
I'll come back later then.
I'll come back later. Thank you very much, my friend. I'll come back later with the party.
Okay, thank you. And he shuts the door.
Well, best head back to the tavern.
Meanwhile, over at the tavern, who was the first one behind this dwarf?
Well, I put
Myself.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was Zero, wasn't it?
It was me.
Yeah.
Dahlia.
Oh, Thalia, sorry. So, Thalia, as you follow this dwarf into the tavern, by the time he gets to the tavern, you're probably not too far away from him. And he just goes straight up to the bar, and he's had this raven on his shoulder the entire time that he's been walking. And as you follow him into the tavern, the raven suddenly disappears. Or has disappeared, it's no longer on his shoulder.
Okay.
Question. Would I be at the bar before they arrive? Because the guy offered to get me a drink.
No, that was after they had all sort of started to leave.
Okay, I gotcha.
Okay. Can I walk up to the gnome
Yeah.
and just gently tap him on the shoulder at like a safe distance?
Oh, up to Baylor, you mean? Yeah, sure.
The guy that I was following.
Oh, the dwarf.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
As you approach the dwarf from behind, he goes, Please don't touch me.
I'm gonna pull my hand away quite quickly and be like, sorry. I just had a couple of questions. If you have time to
Oh,
answer them.
that's convenient. I have a couple of questions for you too.
I say, okay. Should we get a drink and sit down?
I wouldn't drink with you if you paid me. Get your questions out, girl. And make it bloody
My first
quick.
question. My first question is you seemed to have a opinion on us already. Why is this?
I saw what you did in the forest. I saw what happened to the boy. And Borgeran was a very fine man. Planting his body like that is disgusting, and I will be able to prove it.
How are you going to prove it?
I'll find a way. There's always a way.
Do you realise we're trying to protect the Baron's son?
You mean a demon? Trying to protect...
I don't know what he is.
Trying to protect a monster, that's what you're doing. Something not of this world. Something beyond all evil.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what I saw. All I know is that I have a job to do, and that's what I'm going to do. What are you going to do with the information that you have?
You realise that if you're complacent, you're guilty. Just as guilty as he is of being a monster. Like I say, I will find a way to prove it. And at this point, I imagine...
Oh, damn it. I was still trying to intimidate.
You still can. I imagine
Okay.
Xavier kind of comes in through the doors.
Yeah. I'm gonna sort of see Xavier over my shoulder, and it gives me kind of like a bit of a confidence boost because I know that I've got a big, heavy armored guy behind me.
See, I will take up the seat on the other side of this dwarf.
Well, isn't this at the bar?
Like, there's a whole bar, right? But I'm
Yeah.
gonna take the other seat right up next to him.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say to him, with like my chest puffed, like I said, I have a job to do. I don't know what the information is or what is already being known. All that I know is that you are going to try and make a situation worse than it needs to be. Are we going to have a problem?
Make me an intimidation check.
If I roll shit, this is going to be embarrassing.
I am screaming on the inside.
Oh,
That was so close!
That was nearly a 3.
I thought it was a I thought it was a 3.
I was
and that's
like,
why I was
"Ah!" Oh my goodness.
So you square up to him and he kind of stands up, and as he stands up, he kind of pushes the bar stool with his hind legs, and you hear the screech across the wooden floor as he stands nose to nose with you. I'll be seeing you again soon. And he just leaves. And as he,
Wait, how tall are they
as-
compared to each other? Oh, sorry.
So he's quite short.
They're both
He's
dwarves.
he's about 4'9", 4'10". And how tall are you, Thalia?
Oh, right, both of them are dwarves. I forgot.
I don't actually know how tall I am. Where would would it be on there?
3'6".
I don't know what the average dwarf height is.
Like
I can just check real quick.
Though they stand well under 5 foot tall, dwarves are broad. So he's quite tall for a dwarf, being at 4'10".
He's nearly the size of an average human.
He's a dwelf.
A 12.
So, but yeah, he just walks out. And as he walks out, I imagine at this point, Ravina starts walking in. Ravina, as you walk into the tavern, or rather, as you're walking up to the doors of the tavern, can you make me a perception check, please?
Oh, you're muted, kitty.
Hey, kitten.
On a 16, as you start to walk into the tavern, you notice just a little ways outside, up in the sky, the raven that was on his shoulder is circling, waiting for him.
Ooh, mysterious.
And you are
He's got
muted.
eyes in the sky.
You are muted, Kitty, if you unaware. I don't know.
I know, it just hurts to talk is all.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Oh, right, sick.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean, you can probably type if you
so-
want.
Yeah, I
Maybe
mean,
an
that-
Australian tough it out.
So as Ravina walks into the bar and up to the bar, the last of you enters in Perseverance. You with Macasta, who is like really putting it on, like he's just run a marathon. Poor dear.
Trying to support my weight.
You hear Astrid from behind the bar, like, "Oh, you poor dear, go sit down, lovey. I'll make you a drink." Like at this point, like you realise the
Thank
interaction
you.
between them is the fact that he thinks she doesn't realise, she realises she just doesn't care that he's putting it on.
Okay. Okay, so like, he's trying to fake something, and she sees
Yeah,
through
so-
it, but just doesn't care.
Yeah, so he's basically faking the fact that
Okay.
he needs to use a chair as a walker, and he
Oh,
does it.
okay.
He's doing it to get out of working, basically, which is kind of the running joke. And she knows
see.
she just doesn't care. Like she's quite happy to look after him. Um,
Fair
Pretty
enough.
good life.
and
And
she
that horrible
says,
husband.
Yeah.
she says, "Oh, you two take a seat. I'll bring some drinks over. You look a bit flushed." And she.
Well, I guess as flush as she can see through my helmet.
Yeah, like you. Yeah, I mean, I imagine like your chin and your neck are kind of exposed, so kind of just like
Okay. Yeah.
sees the paleness and hears
Yeah.
the breathing.
Yeah.
And she brings you all over.
Yeah, I will
some-
say like the skin she can see is like a darkish brown, almost caramel like.
And she brings over a nice brandy, like top of the shelf
Thank
brandy.
you. Ooh. Right. So I just take small at a kind of moderate pace. Just enough that I wouldn't be overwhelmed by it.
Mm-hmm. And it's at this moment that Seraphim, I imagine you enter the bar, and the whole group is back together in the evening time.
Sweet home.
Hooray!
I look around the tavern and find Perseverance and walk over to her.
They're currently sat sort of at a table in the middle of the room.
Hello, Seraphim.
Hello. Tell me, a bit later, once we've relaxed, shall we head back over and grab our payment?
Just give me a moment. And she starts trying to regulate her breathing. Just muttering reassurances to herself.
Could Zero walk up to the bar and ask for a glass of water?
Yeah. Oh dear, of course, I'll get you a glass of water. Are you sure you don't need anything stronger? That looked a bit intense.
I'm quite fine. My companions, on the other hand, could use a stronger drink. I just need a glass of water, please.
Of course, and she pulls out a glass of spring water for you, and brings over some mead and.
Sorry, I only drink tap water.
Yeah, she brings over waters and drinks for all of you. It's a mighty nasty business, that. I did hear what happened on the edge of town. I hope you folks are gonna be okay.
Oh, don't worry, we'll be just fine at the end of the day. It's just another day in the woods. Nothing these old bag of bones hadn't seen before.
Is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Once Zero gets their glass of water, they're just gonna head up to their room.
Sure.
Where's Xavier in all of this?
At the bar, just chilling.
Fair enough.
Can Thalia order a strong drink and then also head back up to her room, please?
Yeah.
Xavier will stop Thalia from going up to her room. We'll need to speak with the Lord first. Don't get too drunk.
I'm just gonna laugh and say, "This will be my only one."
Just kind of nod to her. If he gets offered a drink, it'll just be a water, like Zero. Be boring.
Hey, I'm boring as well then.
Never said Zero was gonna drink the water.
Wow, you're even more boring than me. I'll at least drink it.
Hydrate or
I'm a
dihydrate.
flower, so meh.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm assuming one by one you all kind of head up to your rooms. Or are you gonna?
Seraphim ends up taking a nap in the chair.
As I said, I'm going to grab at least Thalia to go to the Baron because we have to tell him about this loose end.
Yep. I'll follow with Xavier to go and explain.
They end up waking me up from my nap on the chair. I express that I will follow suit as well.
Sure. And then
I mean, and
Persevere-
it'll take them a bit to finish the drink, but after they're done, they'll be calmed down enough to come along with y'all.
okay.
Was it Zero that's already got her payment? Question mark.
No,
it
it
was,
was,
No, it was Ravina.
Ravina.
Raven.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, the rogue, of course, going out of her way to get the money first.
And now
Blasted.
getting her well-deserved rest.
Well deserved rest. She did Paco.
All right, so yeah, we'll finish our drinks and party will head in tow to speak with the Baron. I don't know if Ravina's gonna join us or if she's hiding in her room.
Wasn't that Zero? Not Ravina.
I thought Rena came up after she noticed the raven outside.
Oh, okay.
So,
I don't.
you guys,
Uh,
the rest of you, other than Ravina, who is getting some well-deserved rest, head over to the Baron's Manor. And as you knock
Knock.
on the door... Oh, yes, hello. I did speak with one of your associates earlier on. Please, come on in. Come on in.
I will enter into his mansion.
I'll follow
Follow
close
behind.
suit behind.
Thank you for your hospitality, Lord Vermont.
Oh, you are most welcome.
We have a small problem regarding your son.
Please, come in, we will speak. Take a seat. And once I've done what I need to do... Starting on this is
Filling up the manor map, I presume.
Yarth.
Ah.
Baron's Manor. I can't see shit.
That's because
It's
I
gotta
haven't.
load.
I've got to throw your token on it. That's why.
Question mark?
Zero joined them?
I thought
think
Zero. I thought Zero joined them. I might be wrong.
No, Zero went up to their room.
Ah, okay, cool.
Oh. But any of us have gone to get her?
Zero,
That's
Zero
right.
doesn't want her payment. Okay, more for me. I'm kidding.
No one went to
Hey,
go
why
get
do you
Zero,
get more?
so...
Yeah.
No, that was kind
Yeah,
of a part of
downward
the.
damage.
So
I would have told you.
would
before you
Zero
went
have
up your room.
would Zero have gone along if she had been told?
Probably.
Right, there you go.
I would have meant to tell Zero. That's my fault.
I presume she likes being paid.
So
Nah.
Ravina
I
being
definitely
the
admit my screen is black.
Ravina being the only one that's been left behind. Ravina. Lord Vermont invites you all in to sit down and talk. Welcome in.
A lot more.
I understand you will have some questions, undoubtedly.
Yes, your son has a interesting life ahead of him, as we have seen. But the concern
I'm not gonna
is
cover
not
it up.
of-
He turned into a demon.
This does not surprise me.
we have a
What?
loose end.
A loose end.
Oh?
Myself and Xavier have just followed a dwarf through your courtyard to the cavern to the tavern. Upon speaking to him, he knows a lot more than what we realised, and is threatening to release it publicly.
Well, unfortunately, he is a citizen of the kingdom, and my duty is to all citizens, whether they agree with me, like with me, or know my secrets. I will take what is coming. I can only hope that people do not believe an elaborate story about demons.
Especially with how we had to cover it up. Unfortunate.
I am going to compensate each of you for what you have done for my son. And he puts a bag of gold on the table. There's 100 gold pieces in there for each of you.
Did he tell
Great, thank you.
the rest of us that he already paid Ravina, or are we supposed to think that Ravina hasn't been paid yet?
He told us when we got in there. He said one of you's already come to collect payment.
Okay. I didn't hear the.
And obviously, me and you, assuming that that's where we obviously saw her come from, then I would assume that we would clock on to the fact that it'd be her.
Well, who knows?
Simple
She is a
deduction.
rogue. She could have got the money and then came back and say, "Hey guys, I didn't get paid." I'm kidding.
Thievery.
That would be quite smart.
That would be pretty funny though. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we'll divvy up the gold and pay everyone.
Well, each of us got 100 gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do I put that in my...
under inventory at the bottom. You'll see it says GP.
Yay, I'm no longer broke.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us are now.
Why is that?
I've still only got 10 GP. Under treasure.
So you need to
just type in 110.
Yeah.
You know, because with some of our backgrounds, and you got some gold.
Yeah.
That feels like that's too much power for us as players to have. Just allowed to casually manipulate all of our treasure accounts.
Yeah,
what
but
do you mean?
I know what you're getting at. Don't worry, I very, very much trust my players not to do that, and if I catch them doing that, there will obviously be consequences.
Okay,
I have no idea what he's implying.
He's
basically saying like I could cheat and say I've randomly got 1,000 gold coins when I should only have like 10.
Oh,
like we manually.
Yeah, that's just basic checking.
Yeah.
Anyway,
guys. Anyway, we are deviating away from the game.
No.
So, as Vermont sits down, what reassurances can I give you all that my son is well enough to take on my role?
I'm gonna kind of look at Zero because I know when I was thinking about it, I know for a fact he's the one that killed that previous hunter. And you're the only person.
Well, that's a big claim.
No, they had already worked it out. They had been told.
Oh, okay.
But Zero and I didn't work it out together. It's just kind of, we figured it out separately because we weren't together when we figured it out, made that roll. Unless you're gonna retcon that, I don't know.
No.
I will say he has.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, so he's just asking us what, like, we can say that how ready he is.
He's asking what assurances.
Is that what I mean?
He's asking you what assurances he can give all of you that his son is ready to take office, essentially. His main worry is that you guys think he's not going to be capable.
Okay.
I would like to ask Lord Vermont, why was it that a hunt was required to test whether or not he was adequate to be a baron? Would not make more sense for political knowledge?
It is a rite of passage. It has been a tradition here in Foragon since my great-great-grandfather's time. That the strongest of us is the leader of us. We are only fortunate that the requirements don't require him to outright win it, but rather just to bring back something of significance.
Yes.
Is your son going to have to perform in future hunts or just this one?
It is just this one. It is not expected of the Baron to take part. Unfortunately, Poland has been trying to achieve something for the last 2 years within the hunt and has failed every single time, but this was his last chance, and I am grateful that he has succeeded thanks to your help.
I'm glad we could help.
And
I will say, I
you guys
do
hear,
have some concerns.
you guys hear on the stairs. Ah, I knew it. I knew he didn't have it in him. He's cheated. And you see,
The bitch is back.
you see Helga on the stairs, the young lady, and her mother comes up behind her. Helga, for the last time, we are a family. We support each other. Take your quill.
I am going to. Oh, sorry.
Take your quill and ink into your room and write 1,000 lines. I must support my family.
Can I react to her?
Yeah.
Like after we're done.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Perseverance is going to lock eyes with the daughter, and she's going to tell her he was able to strike a boar in the head on his first try. Where were you on the field?
Zero's gonna add on
He
to
is
the
at
fact
least
that
try.
Zero's also gonna add on
Where
saying
were
that
you?
Hold on. Zero's gonna add
Sorry,
on
I'm
what?
done
Sorry.
now.
Zero's also gonna tack on and saying that he also saved 2 lives tonight as well. He did not cheat. He achieved something remarkable.
Of course he did. You were paid to say that. I saw how much money you were given. Helga! And you see the mother just give her a light clip around the ear. Now go to your room. I'm terribly sorry about her. I thought I had raised her better.
It is
Can I do an
unfortunate,
insight
but
check on the Baron? Just to make sure
I
that
hope
what
she
he's saying
can
about
grow
reassurance is true.
Yeah?
I'm just gonna ask the party of this. Do you think a place like this would be a right to cast guidance? I'm not going to, but it's just
no, I mean,
So
I don't know.
That's not.
on a dirty 20, the Baron is very shaken. The Baron is not in a good place himself. The Baron is trying to save face with the things that he is saying, and he is being a politician.
Yay, more Trump.
No, he is so...
That's a politician.
He is so far and beyond what Trump is. I know.
He's actually the greatest politician we've ever seen.
You do know other politicians exist, right?
Sorry, I couldn't help myself with that one.
China, China, China.
So,
Sweet cheese and crackers.
again,
Back on topic. Back on topic.
back to the game. You've obviously seen this interaction. Lady Olga, which is the mother, and Lord Vermont are both very, very grateful to you. They have compensated you. They have offered reassurances to you. Is there anything I can do? Lady Olga asks.
How is Poland?
He is better. He is resting. I would call him down to come and say thank you, but he is tied up in his recovery.
I want to say, kind of like to both of them. Well, did you have anything else to say?
Can I get a perception check from you all, please?
Oh no.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yippee!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
That's 4. Where's the 5th one? Savior, Seraphim, 0, Perseverance. Thalia, can you make me a perception?
I'm an idiot. I saw my inside check and went, oh, I've rolled.
Oops.
Yeah. So 0, you are
Holy
the only one to hear this. And you hear muffled, what sounds like Polin screaming and muffled screams of pain coming from upstairs.
0 at that point is going to make their way towards the stairs.
Lady Olga is currently standing right at the very top. And she goes, is there anything I can do?
I heard screams.
It's okay. Poland's recovery can be painful sometimes, but I think it best we let him rest.
Recovery does not include screaming, my lady. I would know.
You saw what he was. It is not normal medicine he has to undergo.
And what kind of medicine involves pain?
Chemotherapy.
Lord Vermont speaks up. Quicksilver.
Quicksilver? Are you actively trying to kill him?
Did you see him get hurt when he landed on the ground?
Well, I really couldn't. I was being carried by him.
That thing that is inside of him, it makes him impervious. Quicksilver is the only way to balance Polin out. If we did not give him Quicksilver, he would run rampant, not on just this town, but every town between here and the wilds of Sevilla.
That is not what I saw in the forest today, my lord.
And what would you know of knowing my son for a day?
I know of the monsters he faced. I may have only known him for a day, but needless to say, he's the kindest monster I've ever met.
Then let's
Did
hope.
save her after all.
Let's hope he stays that way by taking his treatment.
Can I make a medicine check to know what Quicksilver might do to a demon?
Yeah.
Just regular check?
Medicine, yeah.
Whoa.
So,
However,
whilst it's unusual, you don't necessarily know what the effects may be on a demon, but you may have heard of a rare form of disease, and you obviously have. Oh no, I don't think you've seen it. You will have heard of a rare disease nonetheless called lycanthropy. And Quicksilver is sometimes used as a very, very risky cure for lycanthropy. Very risky cure. And if it does that to lycanthropy, who knows what it may do to a demon.
Fair enough. I'll keep that information to myself.
Well, I would say to the Lord and his wife, I see great potential. Well, he is certainly meek, and short-spoken. He does have a great amount of bravery. And I see great potential for his his charisma to grow. As the path he has gone on will definitely come out of that for him.
I thank you for your kind words, but I will now have to ask you all to leave.
That is understandable.
Just before we go, I'd like to ask, if the dwarf does so happen to expose this situation, can you offer us any protection?
You have already proven yourselves in the forest. But
I doubt we would need much protection.
my guards will
No.
indeed offer an extra layer of protection should it be needed. I have asked Captain Axel to keep a special eye on all of you whilst you are here.
And I will say I have some experience with myself. So if there's anything, you might need, I am always ready to help.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
Now please.
Very well.
On passing out the doors, Xavier, if he can, speak with Lady Olga, as one thing she did promise to him was to mend his clothes. But he just wants to know when he should drop by to get that taken care of.
forgot about that.
I didn't. It's my clothing.
Oh yes. I will take care of that for you. As she comes down the stairs and walks up to your clothing, Xavier. And she just gently whispers something and waves her hand as you see your clothes stitch themselves back together.
Grab a pen.
Thank you, fair lady. It was much appreciated. He'll give her a smile and then escort himself out the door with the rest of the party.
Sure. I'm assuming you're all leaving?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. It is best to respect
Zero's
his
just
wishes
gonna be
after all.
quietly fuming,
But yeah, they'll leave.
So
Oh, poor Zero.
as you all go to leave the manor, you step outside into the fresh, cool evening air. You look up to the grey clouds that are swirling and hear a single crow cawing, echoing through the streets as we end for the evening.
Nice.
Evening, he says.
Thank you everyone who has watched the stream, interacted with the stream, and just generally been there for the stream. I appreciate you all. As for my players, thank you very much for being amazing. Thank you, Kitty,
Thank you
for
for having
coming
us.
tonight.
As always.
Thank you, Kitty, for coming tonight. Despite feeling poorly, it was a pleasure to have you at the table. And as ever from me, may all your 20s be